Nigeria shall win battle over evil. Buhari. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. President Muhammadu Buhari on Thursday said that Nigeria shall win the battle over evil in the country. The president hinted that he had given the armed forces and other security services specific orders not to spare any bandit or terrorist threatening the lives and properties of Nigerians. Well, this is not news now. We always hear this, and at the end of it, what do we hear? More tears, more shed of blood, more properties being destroyed. I've said it, the day that this administration will tell themselves that, look, enough is enough. These people, and they don't come outside to tell us, within themselves, they said, see, we are going to do this, and they do it. You are going to start hearing news of how so bandits were killed, how so bandits have been treated, how this ISWAP has been gradually defeated. That is what you'll be hearing in the news. But so far they come out with their lips and tell you they have given orders. Is that not the orders they have been given since God knows when? Since God knows when. That is the same orders that he gave that over 200 people in Zamfara state were slaughtered like meat, like animals. They gave the same orders when the bandits burned a car that was full with passengers. They watched that particular bus burn with people in it to death. The same thing happened and people have been dying. So I don't think this particular one is news. The news we want now is results. Of the Northerners saying they have returned to their farms, or that they are now going to their farms without anybody attacking them. Their children has now gradually returned to school, like they are now going to their places of business without any problem. That in fact things are going back to normal. That is what we want to hear, not all these stories. Exactly. Let's find out more about what he said. The news in detail. Please stay with us. President Muhammadu Buhari on Thursday said that Nigeria shall win the battle over evil in the country. President Buhari made this known in a statement by his special advisor on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, while speaking at the palace of Sultan of Sokoto, Mohammed Said Abubakar III. Buhari said, I gave them specific orders not to spare any bandit or terrorist threatening the lives and property of innocent Nigerians. The president assured the government and people of Sokoto that he remained unrelenting in his resolve to put an end to heinous criminal activities in the state and other parts of the country. He commiserated with them over the recent loss of lives and properties as a result of outrageous attacks by bandits and other criminal gangs. My condolences to the Sultanate, the government, and the people of Sokoto State over the relentless, mindless killing by bandits and terrorists. Nigeria shall win the battle over evil, Buhari wrote in the Visitors Register. Governor of Sokoto State, Aminu Tambowal, and the Sultan expressed their gratitude to the president for the show of sympathy, assuring him of continued support towards peace and stability in the country. The one that I have said earlier before is what I still stand with. What we want in Nigeria, there are results. Results is not buying Super Tucano jet. Result is not buying arms and ammunition with our money. That is waste of money, in fact. If, for instance, your child is sick and you keep buying drugs for your child without you even taking this child to the hospital to find out the problem, I tell you, at the end of the day, if that child dies, that means you have just wasted the resources. Yes. That is just it. So being busy is not being productive. Being busy does not mean you get results. Before they sat down and even got, the person that gave them this idea of buying Super Tucano jet, the person should tell them this is how many percent probability that you are going to have of these people. There should be strategies in place, but it is like somebody just suggested that they should buy Super Tucano, and at the end of the day, without analyzing, okay, this Super Tucano, how are we going to be using it? Who will fly it? Has anyone among those Nigerian Air Force personnel, have they used Super Tucano before? In the fight, those who are using it in their country, have they been doing well? Okay, before we even finish buying it, can we send our troops down to some places send some people there to learn how to, as in, no strategy. What we heard is they want to buy Super Tucano, and before you know it, they just bought it. Just like that. Without strategies. Without telling yourself that, oh, this particular Super Tucano, we are going to use it for 6 to 9 months or 9 to 15 months to find out if really it is working. Nothing. Like, it's like they move without plan sometimes. It is like. And they can't tell me that they are fighting the insecurity and they are wanting Nigeria to win the war. Meanwhile, repentant Boko Haram, they are retreating them into the society. Rubbishing the work of the military. The military spend times and days in unpleasant conditions in the forest. And at the end of the day, when they finally catch these guys, or when these guys surrender to them, the Nigerian government buys them cold stone ice cream, pizza, rice and chicken, and tell them, don't worry, you are forgiven. And I'm saying what? Have you ever heard in any country at all, in any developed country, that terrorists are being pardoned? They don't spare terrorists. They don't. They deal with them so that any other person coming will know that they will deal with you that way. That is just it. Welcome to Nigeria, where they have sympathy for terrorists. But meanwhile, the victim of the terrorists, they don't have any sympathy for them. Welcome to Nigeria. Hope you're not pushing it to the citizens. The government of all levels have been evil happening to Nigeria. Without government, there won't be any evil. Who is the Boko boys fighting that led to the destruction of lives and properties? The youth are swimming in the evil scam due to the inability of the government to provide jobs. It is not only the youth that is involved in the internet scam. Parents have joined the children in the business. Hunger, starvation, no or low basic amenities that are ravaging the country is whose responsibility? If the government sits up to its responsibility, evil will automatically disappear. Yes, the government have created this monster. Yes, it has. And how do they stop it? By good governance. They will stop it by doing good governance and not still using people's lives to play squid game. Yes, they should not. First of all, early last year, 2021, they came out with, the sponsors and financiers of terrorists in Nigeria, that they now have the list. Nigerians were like, okay, maybe they are going to bring the list, prosecute them, announce them, disgrace them, cost them more from these people. But what did we hear? Nothing. Dead silence till now. The sponsors are still sponsoring them, still covering up their tracks for them, until this gunpowder they are sitting on will explode. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.